Hey guys, it's Hans Hobbies, and spring is finally here. It seemed like such a long winter, but the snow is all melted, as you can see, and the weather's starting to warm up a few days a week. And with the warmer weather, and the nice weather actually, I think it's time for my Tamiyas to hit the road again. Today I have my Tamiya Super Clod Buster with my King Blackfoot motif on it. The body is a J Concepts body, and I did a whole video log series on this, doing the steering mod and all that. So if you guys want to see that, that's on my channel, so you can check that out. But I don't think I've ever shown a completed video of this thing, because a lot of other stuff happened, a lot of other cars came and went, so this thing kind of went in the back burner. But I did get this last year for my birthday, and my birthday is coming up pretty soon, so we'll have to see what exciting new thing will come for my birthday this year. But I have been having a lot of fun with this thing, and I haven't actually made a lot of modifications to it, because the way it is, or right now, seems perfect for me, for how I enjoy this thing. So the first thing you'll immediately notice is it is missing a spotlight up there. I just have to glue it back on. I just forgot to do that. But I have done the servo on axle mod, both front and rear. It's just a 3D printed piece. It's still running the stock Mabuchi motors. It's still running the stock friction shocks with the stoppers on it. Still running even the stock ESC. I don't know if you can see it in there, but it is running the stock ESC. Running a nickel metal hydride battery still. I have a 43 milliamp hour nickel metal hydride 6 cell in there. Full ball bearings on it, of course, and of course the J Concepts body. But other than that, I really haven't made any other modifications to it. It's basically a stock Super Clod Buster. Stock tires, stock wheels, stock suspension, and I've just been enjoying it quite a bit. So let's see how it runs. Even having twin motors, it's not particularly fast in this stock form, but I actually really like it like this. It has plenty of torque for if you want to do your stoppies. If you want to do wheelies, it'll do wheelies. I do have the 4-wheel steer on there, and I definitely recommend anyone who has this to use the 4-wheel steer with the servo and axle, because the stock one, the stock way of doing it, is okay. It works okay, but it's not the most accurate thing, so I definitely look into doing that. Depending on what servos you use, you may overload the BEC on the stock ESC. So if you do that, stick a Hobby Wing one in there, and you should be okay. The way I have it set up, it seems like it's accepting everything fine, and it's running perfectly fine. I have it set up, of course, so I can just use the front steer. But using just the front steer, this thing has a huge turning radius. It really doesn't turn very sharp, even though it does have open diffs. So unless you're trying to line it up to jumps or something, you really want to keep it in four-wheel steer. But even with 4-wheel steer, it is pretty stable, at least at the stock speeds. I don't have to flip this thing over very often, which makes it more enjoyable to drive. And I actually personally like the friction shocks on it. I just like the way it rattles. It's just kind of nostalgic to me to hear it rattle around. And it's not like oil shocks are going to give it amazing suspension anyway in stock form. So sorry about my shadow. It's just the way the sun is setting. Ooh. And that's how I lost the spotlight last time. Interestingly enough, the spotlights that I have on this body right now are the stock spotlights that I just cut off the stock body and just glued on. They of course have the different stickers on it, but ooh. Surprised those are still on there. Yeah, that's enough of the bashing with this thing. The axles on this are surprisingly durable, as a lot of people that race Clod Busters would know. And in stock form like this, you're really never gonna break those axles. It's just not fast enough. I just love watching it bounce around and drive around like that. It's definitely a very retro looking monster truck. Solid axle monster trucks definitely have their own fan base, and it's almost like its own hobby. Yeah, this thing is just a lot of fun to drive, and the way I have it set up also looks fantastic also, I think. Um, One thing I will probably change eventually is all the blue plastic parts you see on there. I'll probably end up painting those in a different color, or maybe dyeing those in a different color. Um, the wheels I might also dechrome and paint in a different color, but the chrome looks okay, fine for right now. So yeah, overall really happy with how this thing looks and how it drives, and this is definitely something that's going to stay in my collection, hopefully for a long while, as long as I can afford to keep all these cars. But yeah, I'm going to enjoy this Clod Buster and enjoy this weather, and I'll see you guys next time.